Hi guys, this is Ratchet Straw, and we are playing Criminal Case Conspiracy Case 40. Game, set, murder. Let's unlock chapter 2 and there's somebody else with us in this raid. We'll just have to keep... Where's the light coming from, Katria? Who's out there? Stop right there! You shouldn't be out here after curfew. Dean, it's us. It's us, Dean Walker. Mage Katrina and Detective Jones. Oh, Mage Katrina. Thank goodness it's just you. All of these murders have me on edge. That's why I decided to personally keep an eye on the campus after dark. We admire your dedication, Dean Walker, but you'd really be much safer inside. You might be right, Mage Katrina. Now, I don't know if this will help, but I did see Stephanie Griffin in the library this afternoon. Perhaps you'd like to take a look. That's a useful tip, Dean Walker. Mitch, Katia, and I will search the library right now. Okay. The library already looks a bit creepy. The library looks very creepy, I must say. Well, it looks ancient, like it's from another century. And judging by these windows, it's in the basement. Why does it always have to be basement? That's always creepy. Well, let's make this quick, Tria. This library is kind of creepy at night. I wonder if that broken tablet belonged to the victim. It's sure seen better days. Let's put this tablet back together and see if we can get it working. And listening to what's on that voice recorder might offer us a fresh lead. Go ahead and crack the password. We are just as determined as Dean Walker to protect her students, Katria. There's a killer on the loose, and it's up to us to catch them. Yeah, no need to say that more than once. I know we had to catch the killer as soon as we can. Okay, let's first restore this tablet or whatever it is. Oh, it is a tablet. I thought it looked like a blackboard of some sort, of some sort of small blackboard. But I doubt it's in function, so... Judging by those initials on the back of this tablet, Katria, it belonged to the victim. It's still not working though. But if anyone can retrieve lost data from this tablet, it's Cathy. Okay. Alright, 12 hours. Now let's unlock this voice recorder. What was it used for? Ah! No! Jesus. Okay, let's just play and see who recorded himself. Alright, Katria, let's press play and listen to what's on this voice recorder. So, tell me, Stephanie, when your opponent is about to win and you're on the brink of defeat, what do? I survive. I win at all costs. It's all about instinct, Lucius. That must have been the victim's voice, Katria. She was talking about defeat and survival instinct. I agree, it's pretty foreboding under the circumstances. And the fellow asking her questions was someone named Lucius, a behavioral science student according to the university records. Maybe this voice recorder belonged to him. You're right, the victim spoke with Lucius Roth, so should we. Okay. So you also knew the victim. let's go talk to Lucius. Mr. Rod, Mackenzie is investigating the murder of Stephanie Grief. We understand you spoke with her. That's correct. I introduced Stephanie as part of my research drawing parallels between athletes and the human survival instinct. Research? Like a psychological test? It's more than psychology, Mackenzie. It's behavioral science. But I wouldn't expect you to understand the difference. I studied the relationship between cause and effect. The ripples that a single pebble in the pond creates. The complex interactions between humans. Right. And you're not the slightest bit fazed by Miss Grief's murder? This is hardly the first murder on campus. And isn't it your job to worry about that? Your compassion is touching, Mr. Rock. Just make sure you stay on campus in case we need to speak with you again. Yeah, I know what my job is. You don't have to tell me what it is. Let's see if Kathy managed to salvage something from Victor's tablet. Victor's tablet was pretty banged up, Katia. It was difficult to retrieve any data, even for me. Did you find anything at all, Kathy? Of course! It turns out that Victor frequently used an online taxi service, booking rides about 4 times a week. Which isn't unusual, except for some suggested reviews Miss Grief wrote for one of the drivers. Suggested reviews? Like this one. I'm glad you had your eyes on the road because I couldn't take mine off of you. Or, never mind dropping me at my place. Let's just go to yours. All of these reviews were for the same driver, a certain Miranda Cohen. Well, Katria, the victim might have been a regular passenger, but maybe she was more than just a customer. Let's ask Miss Cohen. Okay. Excuse me, officers. If you're after a ride, it'll have to be quick. I'm picking up a client from Walton Square in 10 minutes. Miss Cohen, we're not after a ride. We're investigating the murder of one of your regular passengers. And our evidence suggests that Stephanie Grief was interested in more than your driving skills. What? Stephanie's dead? Hi. Yes, Stephanie often booked rides to the tennis court. And I won't deny, we developed a mutual attraction. Before long, we were seeing each other regularly. And now you're telling me Stephanie's gone forever? All I can say is how perfect she was, bitch, Katia. The only thing we ever argued about was my heat cream. She hated the stuff. I'm begging you, bitch, Katia. You have to find whoever hurt Stephanie. Okay, unless you did it. What's that, Katria? Yes, I noticed Miss Cohen's bow and arrow necklace, but I was trying to keep her calm. Do you think it's important? Oh, I get it, Sagittarius. Alright, that's the symbol for the star sign Sagittarius. If Miss Cohen wears an accessory like that, she must believe in astrology. Let's add that to her profile. Meanwhile, it's probably a good idea to search that tennis court again, in case there's something we overlooked. Well, I was born at the end of the October, so I'm Scorpion. Or Scorpio. It's called Scorpio in yeah, alright. And she's Sagittarius, that means she was born in December. I know that because my sister is Sagittarius. Tennis ball with a lock. What? It says the rain stops, Katria. That's good news. Oh, thank God. Guess you didn't bring an umbrella. And you found some more clues, which is even better. This looks like a university newsletter, with the cover story featuring the victim. You're right, looks like someone scribbled something on the cover. I'll grab your dusty key so you can retrieve what's written. Oh, this is cool. It's a locked box shaped like a tennis ball. I wonder if this belonged to the victim. Let's unlock it and find out. I'm not as enthusiastic to go riffling through that trash can, Katria. Would you mind doing that? Fine, I'll do it. Well, I do everything around here, so why not this? Let's first dust this. What about my blood, sweat, and tears, you diva? What does it say? Last word? Look at that message written on that newsletter, Katria. What about my blood, sweat, and tears, you diva princess? So clearly had a sharp, snarky attitude towards the victim. But why? You're right, Katria. Diva princess is what Gunnar Burns called Stephanie when we spoke to him. So you wrote this message? Gunnar Burns is a cranky old man who dislikes all students, but I think he had a personal beef with the victim. Let's find out. Okay. Alright, let's unlock this tennis ball. Pills? And what are they for? This tennis ball shaped box is full of pills, Katria. That's not what I expected to find. But what kind of capsules are these? Let's put one under the microscope and find out. Okay. What did you need these pills for? Okay, let's now search the trash can. Bloody cash recipe. Your instincts were spot on, Katria. There's a blood-stained scrap of paper in that trash can. Looks like some sort of a recipe. Let's see. We know Stephanie was playing tennis here before she was knocked unconscious and dragged to the workshop. So this could easily be her blood on the recipe. I agree, Katria. Let's send this recipe to the lab to find more answers. Okay? Alright, 9 hours for it. Okay, let's identify what are these pills for. You identified steroids. Oh! Who's using steroids? Katria, those capsules are anabolic steroids. The kind athletes use to enhance their performance. But you're right, Martine didn't find any steroids in the victim's system. And the only athlete we've spoken to is the victim's tennis partner, John Mackenzie. Do you think these are his pills? There's just one person who can answer that question. John Mackenzie himself. Oh, were you taking steroids? But steroids are forbidden in sports, right? You again, Mage Katria. What is it now? Would like to explain this snacky message about Stephanie Cribb. What did your blood, sweat, and tears have to do with her? Everything! Stephanie wouldn't have been such a star player without my hard work. Grateful called me at all hours, demanding I set up her course so she could practice, like I was some slave. Typical Gemini. My muscles ache so badly from all the work I can't go a day without my heat cream. I complained to Dee Walker, but she said do whatever the dang star player wants, and if I didn't like it, I could leave. And you're sure you didn't take your frustrations out on her? Major Katria, you think I had time to go after every student who annoys me? Maybe after her. Now, get out of my way. I gotta clean these leaves off the cord now that the rain stopped. Yeah, you do it, dude. Don't point that at me. Okay, let's have a chat with John. Where are you taking these steroids? Mr. Mackenzie, which could they have found these steroid capsules? Care to explain? It's not what you think, Mr. Katria. Those aren't my pills. I don't want to rat around, but those are Stephanie's pills. She wanted us both to take steroids for our next tournament. I was horrified. I knew she was desperate to win, but taking drugs goes against my sense of fair play. So you're saying you refused to use them? Of course I did. If either of us got caught, we'd lose our scholarships, and my career would be over. So we argued, and I gave Stephanie a choice. Play as my partner, or take drugs. She couldn't have both. Capricorns like me don't take chances. The only sauces I'll use to enhance my performance is heat cream. I hope for your sake you don't put an end to your partnership permanently. Oh, it could be him. Let's check out this bloody recipe. Is the blood our victims and what did the killer buy? If it is, his cash recipe. Sorry, Katria, I should be talking my mouth full, but I got so hungry tracking down this food recipe. That burrito is making me hungry too, Amir. But Katria's right. Let's deal with our clue first. Of course, I analyzed that blood stain, which was a perfect match for the victim. So, Katria's right. It could only have been the killer who threw that recipe away on the tennis court after they knocked Stephanie unconscious. And that's not all, Katria. I looked at the reference number on the recipe and it turns out it's for a kangaroo order. One of those apps where you can have food delivered. Just what I use it all the time on movie night. Now, the victim doesn't have a kangaroo account and the killer used an anonymous login. But it's clear the killer orders on the app on a regular basis. I hope the killer enjoyed their meal, Katria. It'll be bread and water from now on. He orders kangaroo. Okay. Our list of suspects is growing, Katria. But who among them would be capable of crushing Stephanie Griff's head in a vice? The latest tennis partner claims those steroids we found belong to her, but we only got his word for it. And then there's Gunnar Burns, who was found he had to pander to the victim's every whim or lose his job. Lucius seemed unfazed by the crime, but he can't arrest him for being pompous. One thing is certain, What's that noise, Katria? Ouch! Yeah, it's gotta be that machine. Okay, stop it! Who turned it on? Who wants to... Yeah, it's one of those automatic machines that you use to practice tennis instead of a real player. But who turned it on and pointed it to Jones? Who's pointing out at us? If it's not any other suspects, it's gonna be Gunnar Burns, because he hates everybody. Alright, we gotta start. Here we go, continue playing chapter 3. So, thank you for watching. Don't you like this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!